German Chancellor Angela Merkel and her Austrian counterpart Sebastian Kurz talked only briefly before heading into this bilateral meeting. They are not expected to comment again after that meeting, and they said that the two items they would be discussing would be migration and Brexit. But it's hard to imagine that another question may not come up: what these two leaders might want to do about Hungary. This is a country that a majority of European parliamentarians voted last week to impose sanctions on for violating some of the fundamental liberal principles of the European Union. And it does appear that through the course of the weekend, pressure has been growing for the Hungary issue to be addressed at the EU leaders level at an informal summit to be hosted in the Austrian city of Salzburg next week, as part of Austria's rotating presidency of the European Council. Now, there are plenty of people who oppose that because it is seen as potentially risky. It is possible that those countries who back Hungary in some of their disputes with Brussels may back them on this one as well, and that therefore, if this discussion comes up during this informal summit, it may lead to calls for those sanctions to be blocked. On the other hand, proponents of adding this particular topic to the EU summit agenda say that Europe has learnt some pretty stiff lessons in the course of the last few years about what can happen if European leaders avoid the big issues. They want this issue addressed now to avoid it becoming a bigger issue later. Guy Henderson, CGTN, Berlin.